Welcome everybody to GetTekt Gaming. Steam having an award show? Who knew I had an award show? We're going to talk about all the different nominees that are coming up. You can agree with us, disagree with us. Mario Run, doing amazing on mobile. Why isn't it on Android yet? That's all I have to ask. Battlefield 1 has a holiday up. Who knew they would do a holiday update? GetTekt Gaming, stay tuned. Now let's get into some gaming. Is everybody ready for gaming?
Woo. Nothing happened this week. Next.
All right, well, there's some stuff that happened.
There's just coming in. Not a damn thing.
Not a damn thing.
So wait. I believe I got something coming over the headset.
Oh.
Yeah, nothing happened.
Okay, just making sure. You're just making sure.
All right, Nintendo Switch CPU, GPU clock speeds revealed.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It doesn't matter because
Nintendo
products are not bought for the speed. They're bought for the Nintendo games and the cool games you get from Japan. No one cares about how powerful it is. I don't care if EA games ever show up on it. I'm buying it for Nintendo games and Japanese games.
No, that's right.
And people complaining about the specs. Screw you. That's not what it's for.
Yeah, but they have to be able to run at least. I mean, like you were talking about, like they're comparing it. Like the comparison in this article is comparing it to like the Shield.
Yeah,
dude,
because it's got a
can it run Zelda? You've seen Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
It can run that game. I'm fine with their games looking like that.
I know. No, I understand that. But the fact is, like the Shield, like in a sense, in most scenarios, it's considered a low-end tablet.
Well, here's the deal. It's kind of like how Macs work. All right, Macs have or Apples in general. They always have like a lower spec.
Yeah.
But what it can do is so much more powerful than a lot of things, depending on what it's for.
Well, it depends how you program for it.
It's all about the architecture.
Yeah.
So even though it's got low specs, rumored low specs, it might run just as well.
No, that's true.
No, here's the thing. The reason why I say the specs do not matter one bit is because of the Nintendo 3DS. It's going to be a portable system. If they get the support from the Japanese devs that the 3DS has, it won't matter how powerful it is. Because guess what? That 3DS has a way better library than some of these consoles are right now.
Oh, yeah, no, you're very right. But
amazing games on those systems.
The one thing they revealed is that it does have a lower clock speed when you unplug it from that dock, which means some games are not going to be able to run on that when you're portable.
Yep, but does it matter if
I think they're going to make sure that it does.
Think about this. Those Japanese devs are mobile now. They make mobile games. That's why they make all their games on 3DS. The console market's dying in Japan. So let's say that thing is just like a 5 times stronger Nintendo DS, and all the games that they're making run at a lower clock speed because they want them to be mobile. So what? I'm still getting all those Pokemon games. I'm getting Nostalgia. I'm getting all those games from the company that made like Grand Historia and like the 6 other RPGs they've made, the guys who do the 7th Gate Saga, all these games. I could go on for hours with all these games I'm going to get from the DS developers on this system. So I don't care what the specs are as long as they come along and make the games for it.
No, you're right.
Such as Lasagna says, here's what matters about the system. Does it have fun games? Do they run well? Does it look good?
Yeah, like for instance, like one thing I think that they completely failed with as far as the Wii U is they just forgot about the JRPG market altogether.
Well, the problem with the Wii U was, again, it was a console system. These Japanese devs are not making console games anymore unless they're selling huge everywhere. They'll make console games for PlayStation because it's all over the place. Okay? So, of course, that's not going to happen on the Wii U. But they need a market to put their DS games on. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, they got to kill the 3DS sooner or later. So when that happens, all these devs that are only making 3DS games are either going to go completely mobile phone or jump to the Switch because they won't have a choice. Yeah. And that's where you're going to see the influx from all these smaller companies that make these games.
So you think that there's going to be no more 3DS eventually, and the only console that Nintendo will have is a Switch?
Eventually, they have to. How old's the 3DS?
The new 3DS just came out less than 6 months ago.
Yeah, but that thing bombed like a rock. Like literally, one game on it that you have to have the system for, and that's the Xenoblade remake. That's how bad it bombed. It didn't even sell in Japan. So the 3DS market.
In Japan, they had the small new 3DS.
Yeah.
Yes, but it's still the 3DS. That's what I'm saying. It's like when they made 14 versions of the Game Boy Advance.
Sales for the new 3DS, the smaller version that was released on Black Friday, sold out everywhere.
True.
That
and
did,
it's still,
but
and it's
not
still
the-
better than the Wii.
And that was the new 3DS.
No, you're mixing it up, dude. The new 3DS is selling fine. What didn't sell was the buffed up one, the one that had higher speeds and all that.
No, that's the same one.
That's
the
the
newer
new
one that
3DS.
came out on Black Friday is the smaller form factor of that same one that was released.
Dude,
that was released.
That system, number one, it's not selling well at all, and number two, that thing still won't. It has nothing to do with the 3D, with what's going on with the Switch.
No.
No, I'm saying though because you said how like it's been around. It's, what do you call it? It's just that version just came out.
In
And I
America.
know there's what do you call it? There are when I've looked up because I know a few people that have bought two of them. So of the new 3DS.
We argue about this all the time. You're living in a bubble. That system is still part of the 3DS architecture, and that thing is what, 10 years old?
Yeah, it's getting there.
It's on its way out. That's
Yeah.
why the Switch is a mobile and console, because they want to transfer all their developers from that system over to the Switch.
So
And
the
that's
question
why
is, do you think that this is actually going to happen and they'll only have one console, or are they going to actually come
Yes,
out
because
with a new mobile?
I
take,
see him.
take the specs into account, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That means it's a cheap system. It's going to be cheaper. So that thing's going to launch relatively close to a handheld price, maybe a little bit more. But they're trying to shoot at a lower market. They basically want to put out a handheld you can play on your TV, because what happens every year with their handhelds? They release a Pokemon game, it sells 20 million copies.
Yeah.
You know, someone releases an
Pokemon.
RPG.
Yeah, they
sells
just
20.
came out in November.
But the point is, they make the games they put on the 3DS sell gangbusters, and
Thanks
they
for the
want that
follow,
to happen
Mr.
for the
Richie.
consoles.
Oh, so Richie.
Yeah. So I don't know.
But yeah.
I don't know. We'll see what. Well, me and you and Grim will have. Grim will have to go place a bet or something on this, because my personal opinion is they're going to come out with a new DS, a new version.
Nope.
Or
You're,
something.
you're delusional.
I think my own personal in January or July we'll have an announcement from Nintendo about a new handheld system.
Do you?
It's
No,
more,
we have
it's
to.
more of the problem is with the Switch. It's it's portable, but it's not like,
Put you in your pocket.
hey,
portable.
kid, take the Switch with you and break it.
We have to debate
it's a
this
little
right now.
big.
Because but you're completely off base. You're telling me they want to split their market into two handhelds?
No, I'm saying like
I don't think of it as a handheld.
it ain't
though.
as small as something like this.
Yeah, you
That's
can't
it.
just-
But
It's
that's
not
what they're
small. So that's the problem.
yeah.
But that's what they're doing, dude. They don't. There's no way Nintendo's gonna go, okay, we got this portable console that can go anywhere. Now we're going to make up a handheld that does the same thing as the portable console does. That makes no sense. They're
Yeah.
trying
No,
to
I
converge
understand
everything
where you're
together.
coming from.
I think it's either going to be that or Nintendo is actually going to release its own cell phone.
Or they'll go
Dude, this
more
is
into
the
mobile.
thing. Why are you overthinking this, Nate? I don't want to get heated by this, but why are you overthinking
Because
this?
I
This
just don't-
is
I
their
consider-
mobile strategy. This
I like-
is their thing.
I like portable systems, and I like DSs. I like my PSP, but I couldn't see myself carrying this around. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Okay, then you're not the target. But that's not the reality. Is you cannot possibly think that this is not what their plan is. They wouldn't even make this system this way if it wasn't the plan to merge the two markets into one.
They'll definitely have to come out with some good accessories and case type things for it.
Yeah.
If anything, they might come out with a version of it with a smaller screen.
Yeah.
But they figure people carry what do you call it, tablets around with them, and they do. People carry their tablets everywhere they go. So they're figuring, all right, people will carry this because they carry their tablet. That's what they're thinking. And the reason why you're wrong mainly is because of Japan. They would not be releasing two mobiles in Japan when they know whatever one they release will just be the system. The minute the
No.
Switch comes out, it's just going to sell like gangbusters.
No, you're
over
right. And anybody listening, you have any comments, let us know which side you're on. No, I'm just saying for myself, and some other people I know that are like mobile gaming. They're not going to bring around a tablet, and they like a DS or they like a PSP, basically because they can fit it pretty much in their back pocket.
Yeah.
And that's why. And then when they're on break or something, they can just walk outside, sit down, play there, and then put it back in their back pocket and go back to work.
Yeah, but they're not aiming at you anyway, dude. They're aiming at those Japanese guys, fans who will carry around the tablet. They're aiming at those people that will do that.
The question is,
And-
how are they going to carry that on a tablet, though? Are they all going to have backpacks or something? Because you can't carry that in a pocket.
That's what they're
Definitely.
aiming at, dude. They're aiming at that market.
Aye.
I can guarantee you, because the main reason why they're doing this is because they have a problem with third-party support. And what's the best way to get rid of that problem? Well, by taking the massive third-party support they have on the 3DS and making it over into a spot where they can get those games on the console.
No, you're right.
So, yeah, but so then they walk up and go, oh, by the way, now you have to make a game for this other handheld too.
No, you're absolutely right with that. Because my own personal opinion is with Nintendo, I think they should have just stuck with making a really decent console, but they didn't do that.
Well, this is going to be a really decent thing. This is going to be decent if it works because of all the support they have in their mobile market. This is what I'm saying. It's mobile market.
No, it's like I said, it could go either way. You're more than likely right, unfortunately, but I wish they would come up with some idea for a portable version.
If any, they might come up with a portable version, like a separate version, but it will still be the Switch. That's what I'm saying. They're not going to put out a DS3 or something.
You know, not like we want anything smaller, but it's just the portability factor is to be able to put it in your pocket. A lot of kids going to school. You know, when you're not supposed to bring it to school, but you know they do. Yeah. You know they all got a 3DS.
I know. I'm going to bring this thing to work with me.
Yeah. Well, it's like when we go to PAX.
Yeah.
When we go to PAX, we all have our little 3DSs with us, and you do the Street Pass thing. Yeah. And you meet all these people, and you do the thing on the 3DS. You can't do that without a Switch. You'd be terrified to bring it to PAX.
Well, but like in your back pocket.
I would bring it to PAX. I turn it on and put it in the back pocket and walk off with it.
Something like this, I can.
This big, you can't fit it in your back pocket.
You can't fit it in your back pocket, but something like this, a PSP, you can.
Oh, backpack.
Yeah,
you're acting like carrying a backpack is some sort of hassle. People carry backpacks. People carry little tiny pack things.
Well, yeah, but that's like when you're walking around. But when you're at work, though, when you're just moving around a lot, and then I'm gonna go on a break real quick. You don't want to go all the way back to wherever you put your bag or whatever. You just want to go outside or sit down real quick and pull out your DS, whatever, real quick, play your game.
So you don't have to punch out.
No, if you go on your 15-minute break or something.
No, most people don't.
Yeah. Depends on where you work, of course.
That just sounds like a small complaint right there.
No, it's more than you think. There's a lot of people that like to I see tons of people at work pull out their 3DS or play games on their phone. Like maybe they'll go into the mobile market on cell phones.
I think. Well, that's why I say that. I think if Nintendo were to buy like a share in like some other company and wouldn't say, "Oh, this phone is distinctly marketed toward Nintendo and it has like controllers on it, whatever built into it."
Or like an adapter or something.
Every one of the games would end up becoming terrible. Have you looked at Mario Run? That game is pure crap.
Have you seen the sales?
Yeah, it's bombing. Mm-hmm. Their stock is dropping. Don't say sales.
We'll go into that topic right now.
What are you laughing about? They have 50 million downloads. That's free. It's free for the first 4 levels.
Yeah, 2.85 million downloads in its first day.
And I'm waiting because you're not dropping anything other than it's bombing. That's why their stock is dropping. If they talked about it on the Giant Bombcast today. The thing's a complete flop.
So the Super Mario what's happening? Nintendo plans to follow up a Super Mario Run with the mobile version of Fire Emblem and Animal Crossing.
It costs $9.99 to unlock the entire game.
Yep.
Those were announced before.
Yep. Yeah. So one-time $10 fee to unlock the entire game. The relative high price of the tag is the mobile has provided a sticking point that many users and investors. However, Nintendo does not say that the game is managed to reach the top 10 highest grossing charts, in 100 countries yet.
When did it release?
All right, here we go. Mario. Here's one. Some Mario's poor reviews have knocked off billions of Nintendo's market cap. There's some drop in market money right there. Nintendo shares dropped drastically after Super Mario Run sales. The thing is not doing what anybody expected it to do because people are playing it and going, "Oh, this is terrible," because it's not a Mario game.
No, it's not. It's an endless runner type game.
So in 40 of the 140 countries that it has released in, it is on the top 10 charts of games right now for sales.
So what?
Well, it doesn't mean it's bombing if it's in the top 10.
It's in the top 10 for sales.
Dude, it does because they predicted they predicted a lot more.
Well,
I gotta find what they were talking about.
Things.
Yeah, the analysts. Yeah, you're going on about this about with the VR last week.
Nintendo's own analysts claimed that it was going to be it was going to be massive, and now they're losing all this money because it wasn't.
Well, no, it's enough to where their investors are saying, okay, hey, and now they've invested. The same investors have put money in for them to do Fire Emblem and Animal Crossing now.
Those were announced months ago. They were already coming. The Mario Run has nothing to do with that. They were announced along with Mario Run.
How's the advertising for this game anyway?
I could say you could be happy they didn't cancel those games, but I don't want Fire Emblem or no, I don't care about the other one. I don't want Fire Emblem to succeed on a goddamn phone because then Fire Emblem
I'm excited
will become a piece of crap.
excited for Fire Emblem. I want to play Fire Emblem on my phone.
You are in for a treat of bad, dude. A couple of months back, no, like a year and a half back, Capcom announced the new Breath of Fire game, and I was like, oh my god, Breath of Fire! It's going to be mobile. I was like, oh, all right, it will still be Breath of Fire. No, it's not Breath of Fire. It doesn't even look like Breath of Fire. It looks like some kid's like art project.
Well, okay, yeah, but that's a bad, what do you call it? But like for instance, like Square's done a great job with their mobile market. So has the people that do Dragon Quest.
Yeah, but Square and Dragon Quest, Square and Enix are just taking the same game from before and putting it out the same way. They're not making a new game and they're not changing the game.
Well, no. Square has, like, they made Final Fantasy Dimensions, which is a whole new game. Just for
Final Fantasy Dimensions is terrible.
No, that is one of the best. That is probably one of the best newer JRPGs that I've played in a long time. That plays like the old style. That plays like the old style.
Dude,
that game reminded me so much the way it played in the storyline of Final Fantasy VI. Of just like the epicness of the story and how long it goes. It took me right back to those days of playing that game.
Dude, we're not gonna argue this point. I'll concede on the Dimensions game because it might be okay, but that art style is terrible. But I'm not gonna sit here and even have you debate RPGs when you haven't played crap in like 15 years for RPGs. That game doesn't even come close to some of the best RPGs released in the last 5-10 years. But you haven't played any, so we can't argue that point. It just has to be a concede for now. Well, I mean, it's like I never played Battlefield. If I was to tell you that Battlefield is an absolutely terrible game, my opinion means nothing because I haven't played any Battlefield since like Bad Company. You know? But you never played stuff like Ni no Kuni, and you barely played Xenoblade. So you can't make that comment.
Barely played Xenoblade. I played through the one on the Wii like 3 times.
You've never beaten Xenoblade.
I've beaten Xenoblade like 3 times on the Wii.
I don't believe that. Because you would never put 150 hours into a game, and that's pretty much how long that game is.
Well, my first game was over 60 hours.
Maybe you played Xenoblade, but did you play Nino? No, did you play Ni no Kuni? Did you play any of the Yakuza games? Have you played?
We all know you are the RPG god.
Yeah.
No, I'm not trying to talk shit. What I'm saying is, if you can't claim something like that without having a breadth of knowledge of the genre. And it's been so long since he's played a lot of them that he can't be like, oh, Final Fantasy Dimensions is one of the greatest RPGs made in the last 10 years. You've played 2 in the last 10 years. It's just... It looks all right, dude, but the animation, I can't stand that like smooth sprite animation.
You don't like that
hate
animation.
that crap.
I like that animation.
I like when they released 6 on Steam and I bought it, I went and got the mod right away that puts it back to 16-bit stuff because it looks terrible the way it looked.
Oh no, I like the nice smooth graphics.
Smooth and cartoony, and I just can't take that.
That's funny.
All
right.
So G-Skill's new Trident Z RAM puts on a customizable RPG light show. RPG.
It's all your fault. It's all your fault.
Dude, what are you talking about? That game's terrible too.
Anyway, so this is this is some RAM that's going to be going in my new AM4 board when they come out.
I'm mad. It's gonna be awesome, and that would look really nice in my new rig.
Yeah, so
make it blink green and blue.
So basically, the description for everybody here listening, it's basically RAM with a slit, like basically the very top of the RAM. Anybody seen RAM in your computer before? The very top layer of it, of the heat sinks on the RAM, is basically an RGB LED that can change colors to whatever you want.
As soon as they come up with the app that does it.
Yeah.
It says right now that it's just a default setting. It sticks to the rainbow colors.
Yeah.
In a wave effect, but they're working on a software that lets you customize it.
Customize it, yeah.
There's the one problem with the whole software. There's so many things out for computers now, because I just built my new rig, and it's pretty awesome. I'm proud of myself for doing it, because I did it all by myself pretty much. And I have the NZXT Hue, which I put in there. I'm looking at the computer. And it has a special software that you use to control everything with it. You can also look at like the fan speeds and the temperatures, which is really neat. But then the graphics card also has some controls for the LEDs, and so does the water cooler. Also has controls, but I ran out of USB inputs on the motherboard, so I gotta get like a USB motherboard splitter type thing to be able to do the water cooler. But then here's another software you'd have to download. You got to get the G-Skill one. The motherboard itself also has LED controls.
Yep.
Through the MSI, which I don't even use, because I got the
Hue thing.
The Hue thing. So there's like 3 or 4 different apps you need to put on your computer just to control lighting. So there's a lot going on, but it definitely makes it look cool.
Yeah. No, it definitely does. Yeah, I know, because I have all my RGB stuff all synced to like the same kind of.
Yeah.
And that's what's actually, speaking of stuff like that, like Corsair has a thing where in their own app for LED lighting, well, I know with mine it has the option you can go and sync it with all your other Corsair LEDs. It'll actually
Corsair like link or sync.
Yeah, it detects all the other Corsair RGB stuff, and it'll sync them all up to the one color scheme you have.
Yeah.
Which is really neat. If you have all Corsair. But the problem is you have to have all Corsair. But moving on to what we have up next. The Valve Steam Awards nominees.
All right.
You mean the Indie Awards?
The Indie Awards.
Well, let's be real. Most AAA games that come out on Steam launch broken, so it's probably a lot of indie games that would be getting nominated because they don't launch very broken. They launch pretty good most of the time.
So tomorrow, well, if you're listening to this, it'll be today, because we're recording this on the 21st.
Yep.
So the 22nd, 6 p.m. General Mean Time, 10 a.m. Pacific Time. The awards will be on for the villain, the most need of a hug award. What? So Borderlands 2, what do you call it? Dead by Daylight, Far Cry 3, Far Cry 4, and Portal 2.
I thought this game was cool before it won an award. Award goes to either Euro Truck Simulator, Paladins, Starbound, Stardew Valley, or Unturned.
So that's the hipster award. So that I'll name that award. Anyway, so actually, I don't know.
It's mixed between indie and main games too. It's not just indie. There's a lot of big main games in there.
The Test of Time award, and I would say, that's a tough one. That is really a tough one. The nominees for that are Age of Empires 2 HD, Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim, Sid Meier's Civilization 5, Team Fortress 2, and Terraria. I personally, that's really tough, because I want to say Elder Scrolls because it's still going strong.
Mm-hmm. But so is Terraria.
Terraria is too. Yeah. But Terraria has been around as long as Elder Scrolls.
I don't definitely not Age of Empires, because that game didn't work right.
No, it was like broken when we played it.
Yeah.
It was bad. But so what do you call it? I would say if Civilization 6, if they didn't come out with a new one every few years, I would say Civilization. But the fact is, Elder Scrolls has gone through all these games.
Civ shouldn't be on there either. It should only be Elder Scrolls, because Civ doesn't work right either.
Yeah.
And take that from someone who's played like long campaigns online with friends. Once you get to a certain point, the shit just stops working.
And then we got
like you get 5 hour like what do you call it? Turns and crap.
Yeah.
And then we got the Just 5 More Minutes award. That's pretty funny.
So that's Counter-Strike, which I can understand. I'm just going to play one more game. Rocket League, that's another one. I'm just going to play one more game.
Headphones.
So Fallout 4 and what do you call it? Terraria is in this category. So is Sid Meier's Civilization. Civilization is one of those games. I have played Civilization like literally from sun up to sundown before and not realized it. I'm looked outside and go, wow, it's night. What the hell happened?
I'm just saying that, like, given the fact that the online has been broken since it came out and they still never fixed it, no, don't. You shouldn't reward that crap.
Well, no. We're just saying, but the thing is, though, the award's called just five more minutes. Grim, I know you've done this. You had to have done this playing Civilization. Just woken up and started playing it, and then realized, wait, I've missed dinner, I've missed lunch. What's going on here?
Yeah, but that's not the thing. I'm not saying that. I'm saying even if it accomplishes that, we should not reward people who don't fix their games with any kind of reward. That game has been out like 5 years, and you cannot play a stable multiplayer game for a longer period of time.
But the award's not for stable online game. It's just for just 5 minutes.
Yeah, but you should still just pick another good game that works.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, I understand that, but
you gotta stop rewarding these people who launch bad games and don't fix them. But
you can reward them for what they did right.
No.
Yes.
No. You got to teach them a lesson so they don't.
Wait, Grim. Okay, say
bad boy.
All right, Grim. Say you're at work, right? And I give you a job, right? And you do amazing at 90% of it, and then I find that one thing. You know what? You're a piece of and I go off on you. What is this one thing? And you're like, I do awesome on the rest of this. What are you talking about? I worked really hard.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Nate. If you said that to me and then said fix it, and I fixed it, that's different.
Yeah, but if it was the end of your day,
and people have been complaining that your online doesn't work for 5 years, and you ignore them, you don't deserve any kind of reward for it because you haven't bothered to try and fix it.
I don't know. I disagree.
He would be an awful boss.
Yeah.
No, man.
Dude, no, because
I hear what he's saying.
No, I understand. I understand what he means.
Yes, if I said, Tony, you did that wrong, fix it, and you went, yes, boss, and went and fixed it. That's different. But if I said, Tony, you did that wrong, and he said, yes, boss, and then I walked away and he went, oh, I ain't fixing shit, and then didn't fix it, then that's still a problem because he didn't fix it. That's the problem. They didn't bother to fix the problem. And they just don't deserve credit for not bothering to fix it.
And which game are we talking about that wasn't fixed?
Civ's Online is complete. Like, you can play it with 2 or 3 people, but the game supports what? 8 players. If you play with anything more than 4 people for, I'd say, like 2 hours, it gets to the point where every time you end your turn, it takes like 5 to 10 minutes for the city-states to finish their turns. You take all the city-states out, and then after 3 hours, or say you play like once a day for half a week, like that game takes a couple weeks. You play a few days, all of a sudden you have problems where every time someone finishes their turn, it takes 5 minutes for it to process all the crap and move to the next turn. Because they've known about this since day one. They just didn't fix it. That's the problem. It's like giving Arkham, what's that game called? The last Batman game?
The one that was screwed up on the PC?
Yeah, it's like giving that game awards for having amazing graphics. Yeah, it had amazing graphics. It didn't work. It doesn't deserve any credit until it works. Until
that game didn't work. Yeah.
Well, the online never worked.
Well, like
they took it. They completely took it off.
But for me, like for instance, Civilization, I've never really played Civilization Online, so I didn't even know it was broken. And I'm sure there's a huge portion just like me that never even played online.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you give credit to these publishers, because if you keep doing it, they will keep releasing broken games. That's the problem.
Why wouldn't I give credit when it's not even something that matters to me?
Because you're ignoring an issue. So if I'm
ignoring when you didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're being told now, and you're like, oh, well, that don't matter. It kept me happy. That doesn't mean you give credit to them. What if I told you Battlefield 1's campaign worked, but the online never worked, and you never played the online? Would you say, oh, that best game ever? No, you'd say, campaign was great, but I'm not giving them credit because they couldn't get their online working. You can't release a half-ass game and then get credit for it, and that's just...
Every in the comments, leave you. Who do you think should win this category? If you agree with one of us, let us know.
I think it's Skyrim. Skyrim works.
Yeah.
End of story.
So the Wahoo Dude Award.
Yes.
BioShock Infinite. Doom. Grand Theft Auto 5. Metal Gear Solid 5.
Grand Theft Auto.
It's Metal Gear Solid 5.
No.
Yeah.
The thing about
Grand Theft Auto.
They fix everything, all their issues. They consistently come with free DLC.
The game never came out with any issues though. Metal Gear worked from day one.
So did Grand Theft Auto. If you're looking at the
well, if we're arguing,
if you're not looking at the online play, Grand Theft Auto came out fine.
But if you, so we have to ignore one half of the game, is what you're saying?
No, Metal Gear Solid 5. How much multiplayer was in that?
Metal Gear Online worked when it came out. There was no issues.
When did it come out? When did it come out?
I think it was half a month after. They launched them separately, and they both worked perfectly.
GTA Online came out like a few months later.
And didn't work when it launched. But that's not what I'm arguing. I'm going by Nate's point of view. Nate said...
Hello, Tony.
Remember Nate's argument? What was Nate's argument? You got to look at it for what it is. So what's the Yahoo Award about?
Basically, I think it's just what do you call it? Like having a whole, like, for instance, you're playing GTA 5 is the best example. It's just going around and just like sandboxing it, going around just terrorizing the town and just having a good old time.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's no auto aim. There's no auto aim.
Yeah, we tested
There's no auto aim in Metal Gear.
No, I'm talking about GTA.
There's no crying in baseball.
Yes.
Yeah, there's no
At
GTA.
no point, and this is going to sound real cheesy, but at no point in that game of GTA launch can you drive around with a dog with an eye patch and a freaking knife, stabbing and tying balloons to people so they can float away while you're waving to them, listening to Maneater.
Who cares? Who cares?
That's Yahoo, dude. That's
woo! How about
Maneater?
Yes, but I can play sidewalk bowling though.
Yes, sidewalk bowling
in GTA.
And
but you
can now get a car with a
knife,
jetpack,
dude.
And you can now buy Knight Rider.
Yeah, I'm not really defending. I just think Metal Gear is kind of ridiculously awesome, and
I've never played any of them.
So
Metal Gear 5 is pretty freaking awesome.
So, Game Within a Game Award, Gary's Mod, Grand Theft Auto 5, Stanley's Parable, Tabletop Simulator, The Witcher 3. I would say Gary's Mod.
It's endless.
Has won this award and then some.
Yeah, because there was one time I went on to Gary's Mod and there was like a whole like Star Wars campaign.
Yeah, there's
we're gonna have
1,000 games of that game in that.
I don't know about the Parable.
Because Gwent was so good and so big that they made a game out of it.
What's Gwent?
Gwent is the game inside Witcher. Yeah. It's a collectible card game.
Yeah,
it's a collectible card game in The Witcher that was so popular it became its own game.
Yeah, but we're talking about like a Game Within a Game award, I think, because Gary Mod has so many games within it. It's like pretty much unless it has to win that award.
Yeah, but they're not talking about endless games. They're saying game within a game. Yeah. So they're talking about one game.
What's the Stanley Parables game?
I've never played that one.
Well, I know what it is, but I don't know what this game in the game is.
Also, that's another good reason too. You don't know what it is. Like have you played all these games or even half of them, Nate?
I've played all of those except for, well, I briefly played The Witcher 3. I played like somebody else was playing it, and
I have no interest in the card game myself. So.
Just as long as you back down from the wholeheartedly and then some comment, since you haven't played The Witcher.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying I know.
I will agree with you that Gary's Mod is bigger and more to it. But
yeah. And then the tabletop simulator, that's literally you have to have the games to be able to play the game.
Yeah, that's kind of a weird. That's kind of a weird. That should be in its own category. It really shouldn't be in that.
No,
oh well.
That's my choice really, because you can actually play all of D&D in that thing. Entire D&D. Tabletop Simulator has things you can buy to play D&D. So there's just as much in that as in Gary's Mod. So it's kind of to say that Gary's Mod runs away with it would be ignoring the amount of crap you can do in Tabletop Simulator.
But I think more than likely it's going to be GTA or The Witcher, like from the votes.
I would hope it's something that isn't as big but has more to it.
Yeah.
So
because like Grand Theft Auto Online is just super big.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah.
There's so many side load games in it.
Yeah.
All right, so what do you call it? The I'm not crying. There's something in my eye award.
Oh Jesus! this is the hippie games.
So
what's that game you played the other day that you said brought a tear to your eye?
Yeah, but that wasn't a hipster game.
Yeah, but you did play this one game, Life is Strange.
No, I never played Life is Strange.
Yes, you did. Oh, lie to me.
I've never played Life is Strange. What are you talking about?
You did too. You talked about it with me on the podcast a long time ago.
I don't remember saying I played it.
You did.
I know what it is. I know a lot about it, but I also know it's a social justice game.
Where were you the night of the 19th?
I don't remember saying I played it. If I said I played it, I misspoke because I've never
You
played.
did.
Life
You said you played it. So anyway, so Life is Strange, To the Moon, The War of Mine. What do you got? Undertale and The Walking Dead. These are all like a good portion of these are like Telltale games. They're like the point and click games, which games I'm not really interested in that much. I don't really care for those kind of games.
The best use of a farm animal award. You got to be kidding me.
The best use.
The problem I have with those types of Telltale games is the insane people are like, oh my god, the stories are so amazing. They're so much better than every other game. No, other games have stories just as good. It's just you do other stuff.
Yeah,
so
yeah. That's the thing.
Paying attention to the story, like
yeah, they're like point and click adventures.
Yeah, that's all it is.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
but
no, not at all.
No, they're good games. It's just
it's
that
like I've said 1,000 times, that game Gone Home, people obsess about the story, and I'm like, that's the only thing in it. It's a 2-hour story. Of course they're gonna nail it.
Yeah.
Tell them to make a 10-hour story and watch what happens. It will fall apart on them.
Yeah, because it's just too long.
Because it's one idea.
Yeah.
I would have to say, okay, so the nominees are ARK Survival, Evolved, Blood and Bacon, Farming Simulator 17, Goat Simulator, and Stardew Valley. I would say Goat Simulator should win this award, but
I don't know what Blood and Bacon is, but
yeah, I've never heard of Blood and Bacon.
makes me hungry.
Crazy. Hang on, let's take a look at Blood and Bacon on YouTube for a minute. Because the bacon is my favorite thing.
Oh man,
I don't know. Stardew Valley was
Blood and Bacon.
pretty cool. Goat Sim, I actually just bought that through the Yogscast Jingle Jam.
oh yeah.
They've raised over $2 million this year so far.
Okay, Blood and Bacon is my vote.
Okay.
Apparently, it's just armies of like pigs trying to kill you.
So there's a lot more categories here, people. So if you want, there'll be a link in the description.
Dude, I think we were having a good time with that. Why didn't we do the whole show based on that?
Yeah, right. So there's a lot more there for the categories. If you want to check it out, go to the link in the description to go through the categories.
Also,
and let us know.
Also coming tomorrow with Steam is potentially
the Steam Winter Sale.
That showed up on PayPal UK.
Yes.
Can I get some RPGs, please?
What? So hopefully, there'll be some nice game deals tomorrow. We did just recently have a like mid fall winter sale type thing. That was only a couple days though. This is the big one.
This is the actual full sale for like more than a few days.
Yeah.
For like whatever, it's gonna be for like a week or something.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens with that. But I usually buy a couple games depending on the price.
Like
but I did like with the Yogscast Jingle Jam thing. I got like 50 games for $30.
Yeah, that's an awesome deal.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff on there.
That is an awesome.
A lot of them are selling out, so if you want to donate now.
Yeah. So, December 22nd, a dog. What do you call it? A tag called Holiday Truce. Truce. I'm reading. Oh.
I have no clue what you just said.
Holiday Truce, anyway. Dog tag. So for, what do you call it? Battlefield 1 holiday update. So there'll be a new custom game for every day from the 21st on, which is, today's 21st, we're shooting this. The 21st, 22nd, 22nd, 23rd, and there's another one on the 23rd, I guess.
Oh, War Pigeons.
And some elongate to the 29th. So the first one, the 21st, which is today, is the new confirmed game. Blind Delivery goes live. And then 22nd is the Holiday Truce Tag.
Dog tag.
Will
be awarded all players starting December 22nd. All you need to do, log into Battlefield 1 after this date, and the dog tag would be yours.
Yes, that's
Whoopee.
The vehicle skins are introduced in Battlefield 1 on the 22nd as well. Then from the 23rd to the 29th, all players that log into Battlefield 1 during that period will receive a free battle pack, 1 per account.
Oh, cool.
As well as all Battlefield 1 Premium Pass owners that log in between 23rd and 29th will receive the 2 superior battle packs.
Is that you?
Yes.
You are a premium, super crazy $150 winner?
Yes.
Yeah, he's what they call a whale.
Okay.
Or a sucker in the DLC community.
Yeah. So, one game, I have to commend developers like this, because Prison Architect has been out for what, like 5 years?
Well, it's been out for a while, but I think like last year it came out with like the full release.
Yeah.
But it's a really good game. I haven't had time to play it because it's a really in-depth game. You have to like literally run a prison and build a prison. It's really fun. I've watched Sips from the Oxcast play it a lot, and he's hilarious. But it's like so hard to play, and you can also like after you build your prison, when you unlocked everything or whatever, you can also become the prisoner. And you try to escape the prison.
Do you mean become the prisoner or have something bad happen which forces you to be the prisoner?
Oh.
Are you becoming the prisoner?
They
or
get
are
locked
you
up. We
being
watched that one with
forced to be the
Sips that one
prisoner?
time.
Yeah.
And the character he had got locked up. The character that made the
I
prison.
think he made him get locked up for
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
embezzling or
Like-
something.
Yeah.
Because it was his character was the warden,
Yeah.
and then he became the prisoner. But he the whole time he was like, when you're playing as a prisoner, you group up and make your little cliques to make plans on how to escape, and you dig underground and you try to get into the things. But then, depending on how good you made your own prison, is how good you could get away.
Yeah.
And he kept getting killed by his own snipers.
Yeah. So the update actually, because before, you had to cater to all the prisoners and all the needs. So the new update that they just released, huge update, you have to make sure you're catering to all your officers and like correctional officers and stuff like that, and make sure their break rooms are very nice and neat, and they have all their amenities and all their bathrooms, and they're not unhappy, because if they're unhappy, they're going to help the prisoners escape, and all this other stuff is going to make it way harder.
That's gonna be that's gonna be awful. It's gonna be hard. I
It's
can't
gonna
wait
be
to see some gameplay of that.
Oh.
Sounds awfully dickheaded of these people that work for you.
So, okay. Moving on to a game that I can't wait for, because the Dawn of War series is just a great series. Dawn of War 3 trailer showcases its, factions and...
Whoa, hold up. I didn't know there was a Dawn of War 3 trailer. Excuse me.
Oh, yeah, we're about to show it. So if you want to listen to the podcast, you can come over here to YouTube and watch it and to see this trailer. Or if you want to go just click on the article on the YouTube thing, there you go.
I'd rather do that so I can get more detail from the trailer.
So that'll be in the description, obviously. If all you watch on YouTube, you'll be able to see right here. But Sega.
Give me my Dawn of War. The only thing Sega does that's any good.
Dawn of War 2 was amazing. Just the mechanics of that game were great. The way it worked. It doesn't work like any other RTS. It has like its own like style, which is amazing. And it's almost like a mobile army.
Showing any gameplay. I don't care about all this stuff. I need gameplay. I need some combat and stuff. Some base design, all that crap like that. Yeah, I can't wait to play that. And I'll have my new computer when that comes out.
Oh, look at that. Oh my god. That's going to be amazing. So anybody listen to the podcast, it's basically the same as any other Dawn of War. It's have a lot better graphics. It seems like another faction that's going to be added. And just a whole lot more crazy explosions and stuff going on the screen all at once. Just your typical Dawn of War, except just gotten a whole lot better.
It's a busy screen.
Oh man. So, let us know what you think of Dawn of War 3, people.
You don't need to let us know. We already know.
Yeah, we already
I think
know.
it's amazing.
So, one other thing, I'm not sure how much Grimm's going to agree with this. I agree with this just as long as I have a controller. So, first 6 Mega Man games are coming to the mobile, next month.
If they don't have a controller, it will be a laughing stock. Because you can't play. Mega Man is too precise to play without a controller.
Yeah. No, you're right. But the thing is, though, the market for mobile controllers is huge right now. There's so many controllers you can buy for your phone.
And they're Bluetooth too.
Yeah, they're all Bluetooth, so they all work really well too, which is nice. And you can actually use, like, most of the time, you can use, like, just your PlayStation controller if you want. Which works really well. And they have holders to hold them together and stuff. But yeah, so this is going to be awesome. The first week out, 6 Mega Mans coming to mobile. Granted, obviously, right now you can, if you want.
And here's a big thing right here. The titles will not offer microtransactions.
Would that be pay $5 to get life back.
But yeah, pay $5 to
You
have
got
a
Mega killed.
pink Mega Man. You know.
Do you want to fight Gutsman? Pay $5.
Do you
Like, I
want
just-
more
I
time
only
to play
killed
this
one of
game?
them.
You didn't beat the
By
game.
the
in
way,
20
would you like to
minutes.
join my premium pack? Our Mega Premium DLC Battlefield EA pack?
Get Mega Man 7 for free.
Oh man. Oh.
Mega Man.
Drive. That's what I said. Drive. It's the name of a game, people. It's the name of a game.
Not Driver. Name of a giant steaming poo that someone took on the PlayStation.
No.
1 and 2.
Drive. Where
Those names
you
are so
race
bad.
3 tracks at once. I did not stutter. I did not make a mistake, people.
How do
You race 3 tracks at the same time.
How? Do you
It's
change
called-
between the tracks?
it's called
You have
gimmick,
to hit a button to
gimmick,
switch between
gimmick.
each car.
Oh, wow.
So basically, you have to make sure you're on like a straightaway or something. Go back, turn a corner, go back to the other one, turn that, go back.
Oh, There's another game that came out.
Oh man.
I'm not sure what it's called, but like it's multiplayer, and one person's racing and the other person's making the track at the same time.
Yep.
Oh
they
my
did that on
God.
Giant Bomb before. That was pretty hilarious.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
a hard game.
Dude,
It's like, you're going right! Oh!
Dude, let me ask you a question, Nate, from a
What's up?
purely objective standpoint. If you look at this game, and you take the changing of tracks away, it just looks like a bad racing game, doesn't it?
It just looks like a it's a certain type of art style.
No, the look at it. Take away the other tracks. Does this look like a good racing game, or does it look like a reject from Trackmania?
It looks like what am I looking? Like how Rocket League came out with that map pack that had all the bit looking ones.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I'm not talking just
Well, it's like
graphically.
Tron tracks.
Yeah, but it's like, imagine if you played Rocket League as a racing game. Wouldn't be anywhere near as cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, on a racing game, it matters how it feels though when you're playing it though.
I look at this video you're showing, and I see a game that without that triple track thing, it's a bottom bin looking racing game, and it looks like a gimmick.
Well, it's probably one of those indie games that
Yeah.
PlayStation Plus will give out for free
Yeah.
eventually.
It is a gimmick, but that's what they're marketing. That's what they're playing off of.
Yeah.
They're not obviously worried.
Yeah,
about
we'll see when we play it. You know,
Yeah.
how
All
good
this.
it is. Yeah, at least it's better than that that jousting game I was talking about earlier.
Oh yeah. It's better than that.
Yeah. Don't even ask.
Yeah. Don't ask about the drafting game.
All right, and we have one more topic for this episode of GetTekt Gaming, and that's one of our friends online that we play Guns of Icarus with is doing a charity live stream tomorrow. Tomorrow? No, Friday. And December 23rd, he's got a tentative schedule where he's going to start off at I guess noon, playing Tales of Zestiria.
Zestiria, yep.
Yeah.
Now wait a minute.
Yep.
Japanese version, Tales of Zestiria?
I don't know. He's not.
Or am I talking? Oh wait, you know what? Never mind. I'm confusing it with Bristeria, which is the new one. My bad, dude.
Okay.
I was
Then
confusing.
he's gonna
Tales
play
of Zestiria is a good game.
Then he's going to play some Guns of Icarus at 2. At 4, he's going to play some Warframe. At 6, Borderlands 2. 7, Guns of Icarus. 8:30, Chaos Skirmish, number 37. And then at 11, Tales
Of
again.
Zestiria. Again.
This is his Central Standard Time.
For you people.
So, what time is Eastern?
What do
3
you
hours
mean, you people?
difference.
You people. So,
So
I'm going
3 hours ahead. So.
I'm going to try to join in at some time, hopefully.
Yeah.
And this is his charity, the American Brain Tumor Association. This is his first charity live stream. All proceeds will benefit the American Brain Tumor Association. So anybody that can, go and watch him Friday.
And his name is That Lasagna Guy.
That lasagna guy.
And the link will be in the description.
Yes, it will. So,
Oh, lasagna. I always thought you were saying lasagna.
That Lasagna
I'm a
Guy.
hungry dude. I was like, oh, lasagna? All right, man.
So, here's the listing. There we go. And there's his Brain Tumor Association logo. Oh, here we go.
Now,
He's back in the chat. Hey, Lasagna.
so a quick question to Lasagna: are you going to be playing? I would expect not, but are you going to be playing through the entire Tales of Zestiria, or are you going to be playing like max level characters, just doing some crazy stuff? I'm just wondering because I might check it out, but I don't want to see like ending stuff since I haven't beaten the game yet. I plan on going back and streaming through the whole thing, so I'm just wondering if he's going to be starting early or mid game or what
He
he's
said,
going
oh,
to do.
God, no.
Yeah, it's a long game. Like I played like 20, 30, 20, maybe 40 hours into that, and I'm not done with it yet.
Yeah. So everybody, thanks for watching this gaming portion of the show on YouTube. We will see you next time.
Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. See ya.